Welcome back. In this video, we'll demonstrate how to onboard an employee or any individual associated with your organization into the system. All personnel information, whether they are directly or indirectly engaged with the organization, is maintained within the Workforce Hub application. In our previous video, we explained how to view the existing employee or staff information available in the Workforce Hub. Now, we will walk through how to view an existing record and proceed to onboard a new person into the system. To begin, let's open an existing employee record for demonstration, David Austin. Each person has a unique ID, which can either be assigned manually or generated automatically based on predefined logic or rules. In this case, we're assigning a staff ID manually. The hire date, first name, middle name, and last name are all part of the basic identity details. Next, we move on to assignment-related data. This includes selecting the job title, department, operating unit, work area, and reporting manager from the respective drop-downs. Additionally, you can define the cost center, the legal identification number, such as a UID or social security number, and the immigration status, whether the person is a citizen, a resident, or working under a permit. The engagement type is specified to indicate whether the individual is a direct employee or contracted staff. You can also define the employment terms, for example, if it's a fixed-term contract, open-ended, or a training engagement. In the scheduling and time section, we define whether the person follows a fixed, rotational, or flexible work schedule, or if scheduling is not required. For fixed schedules, you can assign a default work schedule, such as Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The day-off rule can either be fixed or derived from the assigned schedule. If based on the schedule, the system will automatically recognize weekends or other defined days off. If fixed, you will manually set specific off days, which is useful in operations that run throughout the week but provide individual days off. Attendance rules determine how attendance will be recorded. Options include clock-in, clock-out requirements, timesheet submission, or assumed presence. Assumed presence is usually applicable to senior executives or personnel not required to log time. If the individual works in a rotational shift, rotation criteria such as pattern-based, preference-based, manual assignment, or manual upload can be defined. If not applicable, you can skip this section. If your organization uses an external time tracking system, a time card ID may be assigned to integrate the two systems. Otherwise, this field can be left blank. You can also define the employee's skill level, which is typically rated from 1 to 10 based on their role and capabilities. In this case, for a lead inspector role, we assign a skill level of 6. Experience details are entered to give better insight into their qualifications. We then proceed to compensation details. First, we select the compensation type, either salaried or hourly. Salaried employees have a defined base pay, while hourly employees are paid based on the hours worked. The pay structure, also known as the pay package, is defined and assigned here, including breakdowns and pay frequency. Contact information includes phone numbers, email addresses, and optionally, latitude and longitude coordinates of the employee's residence. This geographic data helps determine distances from the worksite or client site, especially useful when routing personnel directly from their home to the field. Under personal information, we record gender, date of birth, marital status, nationality, and overtime eligibility. If the person is eligible for overtime, the overtime criteria, either fixed or automated, must be selected. Based on the earlier day-off rule, you may also define their fixed off days here unless already captured within the work schedule. The system also displays the current employment status, for example, whether the staff member is active or onboarded. Finally, in the last section, we enter residential address details, highest educational qualification, and emergency contact, SOS contact, including name, number, and relationship. For individuals under fixed-term contracts, the contract period must be specified. For open-ended contracts, this is not necessary. You can also upload a profile photo and add detailed remarks or notes for HR or workforce planning purposes. Once all the information is filled out, we simply save the record. This concludes the employee onboarding process. As demonstrated, the system allows you to capture a comprehensive set of data points to effectively manage your workforce. To onboard a new employee, simply click the Add button and follow the same process. That's all for this video. We'll continue to explore more features of the Workforce Hub in upcoming sessions. Thank you for watching.